I'm Andy Clutton, the editor of PSI magazine. For our February 2021 podcast, I spoke to Danielle Jones and Sophie Hallam of Secure and Recruit, the fire and security industry recruitment agency. You can listen to the full interview in the podcast, but for now, here's a teaser of what we spoke about. 2020 was a strange year for everyone. What were the recruitment trends that you saw, and has that changed as we've gone into 2021, or is it pretty much the same?
I mean, it's leveled out now from the back end of 2020 to 21, but it was definitely a strange year. I mean, we saw recruitment grind to a halt with the first lockdown. It was very hard. Everyone kind of froze and stopped recruiting really due to the unknown. I mean, we saw companies also take advantage of the situation, sort of getting rid of engineers that weren't necessarily needed anymore, sort of restructuring the businesses in the right ways. And then we've seen people stand by their employees as well, which is really nice to see. And they kind of got set aside from the rest, really. I mean, with the first lockdown, there's been a large backlog of work due to sort of shutdown, sites not being available to attend and everything like that. So due to that backlog, we saw a massive surge in recruitment again. It really massively picked up just because obviously all that work needed to be done somehow. And we saw companies be recruiting sort of 30 plus engineers, which is huge. It's not always needed. So following that, I mean, companies will continue to grow. They're going from strength to strength now, winning new business. I mean, with the right team, it's limitless, really, the possibility. Always needed.
I think London as well is definitely a sought after area. There's always been a sort of need for engineers, and we think that's obviously there's a lot of opportunity for subcontractors in London. So to find those permanent engineers is really something that needs pinning down.
All right, so you do see regional variations then.
Yeah, you definitely notice the areas here and there. I mean, for example, recently we've noticed Yorkshire to sort of slow down. When we, if it was this time last year or the year before, instantly we would have a selection of engineers. However, there's been a slight delay. I mean, they're still out there. We're still successful in the area, but we just noticed it's taken a couple of days longer to generate that that interest. So
yeah, and likewise there's a lot of companies looking in that area at the moment, so it seems that the shortage has kind of affected more than a couple of companies.